You're not behind in life, you just feel like you are. And that feeling, it's lying to you. Because the reason you feel behind has nothing to do with your actual progress and everything to do with what your brain is comparing you to. You see people your age getting rich, building something, finding relationships, and suddenly your life feels slow, like you missed something, like everyone else got a head start and you didn't. So you start questioning everything. Am I wasting time? Am I doing enough? Did I mess up somewhere? And the more you think about it, the worse it feels. Because now it's not just doubt, it's pressure. Here's what's actually happening: your brain is comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You see their wins, but you don't see their failures, their timing, their advantages. So your brain fills in the gaps and assumes you're losing, and it gets worse because you're not comparing timelines equally. You're comparing your beginning to someone else's middle, or even their peak, and expecting it to match. Somewhere along the way, you absorbed invisible deadlines. By 20, you should have direction. By 25, success. By 30, everything figured out. But those timelines, they were never yours. They were borrowed expectations. And most of it comes from social media, society, people around you. You're constantly exposed to milestones, achievements, perfect moments. So your brain starts to believe, if I don't have that yet, I'm behind, even when you're not. That's why the feeling doesn't go away. Even when you're making progress, even when you're improving. Because no matter what you do, there's always someone ahead. So your brain never lets you feel enough. But here's the truth: most people don't realize there is no universal timeline. People succeed at 18, 19, 20, even 60. The only reason you feel late is because you're measuring yourself on a clock that isn't yours. Not everyone starts from the same place. Some people have more resources, more support, more opportunities. Others have to build everything from nothing. So, of course, the timelines look different. They're supposed to. When you focus on where others are, you lose track of where you're going. Your attention shifts from progress to comparison. And the moment that happens, you stop seeing your own growth. This creates something deeper, an identity crisis. You start to feel like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not where I should be, even if you're moving forward, because your standard isn't internal anymore. It's external. At its core, this feeling isn't about success, it's about fear. Fear of being left behind, being forgotten, not becoming someone meaningful. And that fear distorts your perception of reality. So the solution isn't to move faster, it's to see clearly, to realize you're not behind. You're just on a different timeline. Progress doesn't always look impressive. Sometimes it's slow, quiet, invisible, but that doesn't make it less real. The moment you stop comparing, something changes. You start noticing how far you've come, what you've built, who you've become, and for the first time, it feels enough. Because life isn't a race. There's no finish line you're late to, only a path that's yours to walk. So if you feel behind right now, ask yourself this: am I actually behind, or am I just looking at someone else's timeline?